Y'all know how I do. No time to waste. Let's get it. Let's go. Jesse Lee Peterson. Let's do it. Boom.
Are they helping black people if they like everything you're for is against black people? Black Lives Matter is built up or founded by a group of radical black lesbians and radical black homosexuals. Do you approve of that?
I don't approve of homosexuality. But like you said, I'm not going to judge because I'm not going to make sure that
now you're not judging.
Yeah, now I'm not going to judge because you said...
You're not judging.
I'm learning from you. Don't do that, so I'm not going to judge them.
Well, you know what I mean by judgment, right?
Help me out. Tell me some more.
What do you think judgment means? What do you think judgment means?
I'm waiting for you to tell me.
No, tell me when you hear the word judgment, because you're now saying you're not judging. What does judgment mean when you hear that?
Because you said, based on what God does not want us to do, God does not want us to judge. So I'm just basing it on what you said God does not want us to do.
Right, so if he believes in God, and next thing he say is radical black lesbians, isn't that technically making a judgment? Like, he's such a troll. Like, he's a hypocritical troll, man. It's crazy. Oh, but it's their hypocrisy. And he's got a lot of, like, no disrespect, but a lot of people who follow him who don't understand that he's trolling. Like, literally don't. They be in the comments going like, he's telling the truth. He's speaking what he really thinks. He's trolling. Think about it. He believes in Jesus, but he believes in Jesus, but he also is calling people radical black lesbians. That's judgment. Radical is the judgment part, not the lesbian part.
Now,
but you don't know what it means.
No, you said don't judge. Don't do whatever they do is okay. Whatever you do
that's
is
not
okay.
What I said.
Whatever anybody does is okay, because that's like judging them, right?
So will you stop judging the white man?
I got some white friends.
Agreed.
You know, there's old saying, every time somebody asks my white friends, they got a black friend, right? They mean they're not prejudiced. So y'all got a lot of white friends.
So will you
I don't
stop
judge
judging
all white
people
the same.
Will you stop judging white people now?
Yeah, I think they're all good people.
And will you stop judging the police?
Yeah, I think they're all good.
Judgment simply means don't hate. You see injustice, but don't hate injustice. You still deal with it, but don't hate it.
But I don't hate white people.
Judgment means don't hate. That's interesting. I never thought about it like that. He could have a point right there. Cause like I think that's what basically he's trying to say. Judgment means just don't hate.
Well, because
you
I'm
do.
saying there's some.
You
No, I
blame
don't.
the
I just
white-
know there's good white people.
Or maybe not. I don't know.
You're blaming
And
white
there's
people for
there's
the.
good black people and there are bad ones.
You're blaming white people for the failure of black people.
Mm.
So if I turned off Beta tomorrow, I would need to double my support teams.
Did we go through slavery?
Yeah,
Was slavery real, or did I imagine slavery too? Was that real?
but that has nothing to do with what's wrong with black people now.
And before she goes on, I want you guys to understand, it's not slavery that screwed the black community. It was everything afterwards. Every community had slavery. It was what came after that, the persecution. And like I remember I was watching Ben Shapiro, and like a friend of mine, me and him were talking about this. Ben Shapiro is one of the biggest fucking hypocrites ever, right? He had a problem with giving reparations to black people, but Jews were awarded reparations for the Holocaust. The Asians were awarded reparations for what happened to them. But he had an issue with giving reparations to black people. Not saying that we should get it, because I know you're going to jump in the comments and argue about it. I don't care. I'm not going to give my opinion on that. But I'm not going to give my opinion on how I feel about it. But be morally consistent. If you're okay with the Jews getting that, then why wouldn't you be okay with black people getting that, knowing what black people have been subjected to? And Ben is not stupid. He knows the history of black people. But I just thought it was very hypocritical for Ben Shapiro to say that. However, now back to the point. Slavery wasn't it wasn't the biggest thing. It was what happened after. It was Jim Crow. It was Black Code. It was the burning down of towns that white people didn't like just because they wanted to do it. It was all the stuff that happened afterwards. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Because when I was growing up, blacks were more people, and I grew up on a plantation under the Jim Crow laws down in Alabama. We had families, we had grandparents, we worked. We treated people the way we like to be treated. We knew that all white people weren't bad and all black people were not bad, so we treated each other accordingly. And so now,
was raised.
And now,
my mom was like that.
But then you don't act like it. You're encouraging the hatred of black people.
How are you gonna feel like I treat people nice.
No,
I treat white
but you're
people nice, black people, Mexican people. I treat everybody nice. I'm not killing nobody.
But you're encouraging other black people to
I'm not encouraging
blame
you to kill
their
people.
failure.
Stand up for yourself.
But then that's not what you should be encouraging them to do.
Yes,
As a preacher, you should be encouraging them to overcome their anger by forgiving their mothers and grandmothers for turning them away from their fathers. It's the mothers and
I'm glad my husband's in the home. My husband's in the home.
But for those that don't have that, it's the black mothers and black grandmothers that cause these kids to become angry. And instead of showing them how to forgive,
I was raised
you
by
have
a
the
single woman. I didn't hate
NAACP.
no black man. I didn't hate my dad.
But your mother was a decent woman the way you sound, because she doesn't like what you're doing. But you have the NAACP.
She don't have the courage that I have to stand up for myself.
No, she sounds like a decent woman.
She is. She's a beautiful woman.
Right. But then she's disappointed in you.
Oh no, she's very supportive of me because she knows I'm a strong black woman that believe in myself and believe in the black man that I'm married to.
If you were a strong woman,
family,
you wouldn't be encouraging the other blacks to hate cops.
I'm not teaching blacks to hate.
Yes, you are.
Cops. No, I'm not. I don't hate. As a matter of fact,
you're not telling them that the cops are not their problem. That is, they got to get over that anger.
Some cops are their problems. When I have young men on the street corners coming from school, and the police are just jacking them up.
You make it sound like sweet young men. These are not
These
young
are
men.
good kids. If you get 5 football, when I have 5 football players.
Not tripping, or is he getting blurry?
Coming from football practice in a uniform, being put over by the police, asking them what set they from, questioning them. Why are you putting them in the set? They come from school. You see their uniform on. That don't make them in the game, but you want to make them like that.
But because so many are, and the adults are refusing to do anything about it, the cops have to check all people.
Don't make excuses for bad cops, racial profiling, and bothering kids. That's an excuse.
The good have to suffer with the bad.
No.
Yes, they do.
Well, then that's why some of the cops are getting killed. Some of the bad cops are suffering with the good cops.
Black people hate.
Treat us right.
But no, you got.
Black people are the ones that hate.
Right.
See, there you go again with that.
Black people are the most hateful people on this side of heaven.
Oh man.
That's why they're suffering.
And that is not true.
That is why they're suffering.
Black people are some of the most loving and accepting people on this planet.
And that's
why everybody treats them the way they do, because they know that they can tell black people will say they forgive them.
No,
they can do what they do to black people.
Black people hate. That's why they're killing one another. Are they killing each other out of love?
Black people are not the only one killing each other.
Are they killing each other in black on black crime?
So black on black crime is only...
It's funny, like she don't even catch on to the fact that he's being purposefully obtuse. He only sees one side of the. He only is seeing one side of the scenario, and every time you bring it to a point where they're hating, he's like, "Nah, that's not true. That's not right. It's more black people doing it." Like, come on now, you got to be able to see he's purposefully being obtuse.
There's no white on white crime.
Black on black crime, is that out of
and
love?
Latinos don't kill Latinos?
Black on black crime, is that out of love?
No, that's out of hate.
Would a loving people do that?
Yes.
I don't care, so I'm a loving person.
Yes. Would you consider white people loving people? Because white people kill each other too. White people kill each other. Yeah, white people kill each other like white people kill each other the same way blacks kill each other. You are more likely to be unalived in your community by your race, by your people. Period. So when they kill each other, are they a hateful race for that? I mean, you got to go back. If you go back in the ancient times, all they did amongst civilizations, the Greeks went to war with each other, consistently killing each other over and over again. I mean, come on now. How about the Germans when they invaded many white lands and unalived a whole bunch of people? Unalived people just because they were Jewish or because they looked different. Are they a hateful race of people because of that? Did you consider them that? Come on now, there's plenty of examples throughout history where white people have been terrorists. So I'm just curious to know, like, why is he so hyper-focused? Like, they've pulled the greatest okie doke in history. Black people are to be feared and something to have a problem with when it's like they were the fucking terrorists. Just being real, like, you know what I mean? But he would never agree with that. That's not saying all white people are bad. I'm just making the same point he's making.
People do that.
No, and I don't care.
I rest my case in.
No, I'm black and I'm loving. Your case is not resting until you get this straight. Black people don't kill. All black people don't kill.
Most do.
No, not most.
Yeah.
No, do you kill?
Black on black. I'm not most. Let me ask you this. Illegal aliens are coming into the country like 90 going north. The borders are wide open. They are ending it up in the inner cities first. Mm-hmm. And they are bringing crime and drugs. They're taking over the public school system. They're taking the day labor work from black people. They're taking day labor work. No, I know this for myself. I work in the industry. I live there. They're taking work from the blacks. Are you okay with illegal aliens coming in and doing that to the black people? You're the NAACP, National Organization for the Advancement of Colored People. Are you okay with the illegal aliens coming in and having that type of negative impact on black people?
So if they're coming in and getting these jobs, they're not getting them to themselves.
Are you okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with people discriminating and not giving
So
black.
you stand up for black people when it comes to illegal aliens, but you don't stand up for black people when it comes to whites. I don't know. This is like stuff doesn't make sense here. Like it's not correlating, but I know he's trolling. But but I know white people actually think this. And if you listen to the logic, don't even make sense. The logic don't even logically. It doesn't even add up sound.
But I'm okay.
So you don't like the illegal aliens, and you have a problem with how black people act, but you want to defend black people when it comes to illegal aliens, because you don't want illegal aliens in the country. Legal immigrants. You don't want new people in the country because you think it's going to change the tide of America, which it will. That's why they're trying to get rid of birthright citizenship, because they know that if somebody's born in this country, that's why I like the message to Mexicans, Hispanics, blacks, anybody who comes in this country, Haitians, keep having babies. And in a generation, you can outvote all these people.
People coming in that want to work and getting jobs.
And I want y'all to be careful, because the more y'all say this, think about it. White people are somewhat isolating themselves. If they have the best vote right now, but as the country's at 50% now, it's almost at 50% because there's Hispanics, there's blacks, and other groups that are coming in. Once other groups realize, which they're realizing now through Trump, that they're not liked by white people at all, it's gonna shift the tide on how elections go. I can't wait to see how the midterm elections are about to go. This is gonna be funny.
You're okay with the illegal alien crossing over to the border and having that negative impact on black people?
They're not having a negative impact on black people.
No, you're not.
They're coming here to work like anybody else.
Are you okay with that? You're the head of NAACP.
I'm not okay with people that's giving them the jobs over black.
Are you okay with the illegals coming in?
I'm okay with people coming in for a better way of living, yes.
Who's giving them the jobs, white people?
Okay with the
White
illegals?
billionaires.
I'm okay with immigrants coming in.
How about illegal aliens?
I'm okay with immigrants coming in for a better life.
How about illegal aliens?
I don't know any illegal
You a
aliens.
preacher woman. You said you was honest. No, you said you lie sometimes. You're not honest.
We don't well, I don't think they're aliens. I think they're immigrants. Like they're black people.
But they're aliens. They're coming in illegally from a foreign country.
Well, they open up the border, let them come over and free.
So are you okay with that?
Yes.
With the illegals coming in?
Yes.
Are you okay with the negative impact that it's having on black people?
They're not having a negative impact on black people. It's the people that give them the jobs or ship their jobs to other countries, like Trump. Those kind of people.
Are they overcrowding the public school system? And you're wrong about Trump. They are overcrowding, right?
The schools are overcrowded. Well, why do they invest more money in it?
By the illegal aliens, right?
No.
By the Mexicans.
In some areas.
By the Mexicans, right?
In some areas.
Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with them coming here and going to school.
And overcrowding the blacks and just pushing them out. You're okay with that?
Well, if they're pushing the blacks out, blacks are going to white.
No, are you okay with that?
My mom, 58, did this to become debt-free in 48 months. Here's how my mom turned her finances around.
Yes.
Illegal aliens have nothing to do with why blacks don't have money. It's white billionaires that have everything to do with why blacks don't have money. Period. White billionaires, no, not even white billionaires. Billionaires and millionaires who want to set the tide for how everything is going. It has nothing to do with illegal immigrants. It has nothing to do with white people. Period. It's billionaires, not white billionaires. It's billionaires in general.
Okay with them taking the day labor work from the blacks?
No, this is what I think. They doing work that probably blacks wouldn't do.
Are you okay with them taking the day labor work from blacks?
No, I'm not okay with our government not having corporations come here.
I need you
and
to
not
answer
go
the question because of time. Are you okay with the illegal alien taking the day labor work from black people?
No.
You're not okay with that. Are you okay with them in these county facilities, medical centers, hospitals, that the illegals are overcrowding those areas too, where the citizens have to wait in long lines or not even see a doctor for a long time? Are you okay with the illegal? Listen. Are you okay with the illegal aliens doing that to the black people?
But it's not them doing it to the black people.
They are doing it.
They're not the ones that's doing it. Our government is allowing it to happen when we don't give the resources that we need.
Okay, so why don't the NAACP fight to put a big, beautiful wall around the borders to stop the flow so that blacks can finally have a chance in the urban areas to pull themselves up? Why
So
don't
you
you
think
guys?
that you think it's only blacks' responsibility to build a wall?
Why
Are they
don't-
only affecting blacks?
Why don't the NAACP fight for that?
Are they only affecting blacks?
You're not answering the question. Why
No,
is
wait, no. Do you think they're only affecting blacks
You're
when
not
they
answering
come?
my question. Why is it that the NAACP won't fight to put a big, beautiful wall around the borders to at least stop the flow, so that blacks can
So
have
then
a
we have to
chance?
ask our national president that, because I'm only over Little Bitty County. So our national
I'm coming,
president
buddy.
will have to decide about that.
Are
national
you
issue.
for-
I don't think that that's a black
Yeah,
issue.
As the
Putting a wall.
president of the NAACP living in Compton, California, which is blacks and Hispanic, which are blacks and Hispanic, are you in support of you, the head of the chapter of the NAACP, are you in support of putting a big, beautiful wall around the borders so that we could stop the flow and give blacks
No,
a chance?
I'm not.
You're not. So you're not for the blacks then?
I am for blacks.
Not if you're not for that.
I am for blacks.
No, you're
I don't
not.
think there are any.
You're not,
that's
because
the
you're
thing.
an
I don't think that
organization
immigrants
for
come in
black
and your
people. Let me ask you this. The NAACP support a woman have an abortion if you want,
They support a woman's right to choose.
right? They support same-sex marriage,
They do.
right? Illegal aliens coming into the country.
They support immigrant rights. Yes, they do.
Are they in support of the criminals being released from prisons and jails back into those cities, those areas?
So, depends
So
on
how are they helping black people if they like everything you're for is against black people?
Yeah, it's interesting because, like, you know, like when you spin a narrative about something, you can definitely get people lost in the sauce. Like if you keep spinning the narrative, and the narratives just keep being spent. They don't mind immigrants. They don't mind a woman's right to choose. That she was telling him like all across the board what they don't mind, and none of those things that they don't mind are bad. And yes, has there been no, the NAACP is good, man. If you even research this, NAACP has fought for white people when cops have acted crazy. Research that. But nah, there's nothing that they're doing that's wrong. Like I don't know actually. I gotta look more into it. But anyways, y'all, I'm out. Peace.